ultimately be traced as a source from nature. Okay. Now, Utkranti. Yes, thank you. I mean, I have a living encyclopedia. Thank you. I mean, great. So, हमारी उत्क्रांति के बारे में हम क्या जानते हैं? What do you know? Evolution is concerned, but in our context, we will try to see what it is. Putting things in perspective, like our Earth is not even, microscopically significant in this huge universe which has millions of galaxies, and then there is a small galaxy called Milky Way, and in this small galaxy called Milky Way there are so many solar systems, and in this one solar system we are one planet. So this planet Earth is, not even small part of this whole universe. So that is on the space part of it. On time part of it, what do we know? Like, how old is Earth as such? The moment it came out from Sun, approximately. People say it is approximately 5 billion years, approximately. Give and take 1 billion years, okay. So people say it is 5 billion years old. Okay. When did life start on this Earth? In the very, very primitive stage. People say about 3.5 billion years or 4 billion years ago. अब आप उसको हिंदी में या गुजराती में इसमें जीरो लगा के लिखेंगे 5 बिलियन ईयर्स, यहाँ पे मैं लिखूंगा तो समय बीत जाएगा, लेकिन 5 बिलियन ईयर्स. ओके. हाउ ओल्ड इज होमो सेपियन, होमो इरेक्टस फॉर दैट. थोड़ा सा टेक्निकल वर्ड है लेकिन आपको अच्छा लगेगा. हमारे दूर के सगे जो कहे जाते हैं, दूर के कजिन, होमो इरेक्टस 4 बिलियन साल पहले यहां पर जीवन की शुरुआत हुई. उसके काफी समय बाद सिर्फ 2 लाख साल पहले होमो इरेक्टस की शुरुआत हुई. लेकिन हमारी प्रजाति, जिसे हम होमो सेपियंस कहते हैं, वो कितनी पुरानी है? Hardly 1 lakh years. Why I am saying that? We will establish the context. की जीवन का इतिहास, 4 billion years of history of life on this earth. What is 1 lakh years? You cannot even express it. It would be 0.000001%. Space wise insignificant, time wise existence insignificant. And how many species we have on this earth? अपने माइथोलॉजी में कहा जाता है 84 लाख. एंड इन मॉडर्न साइंस ऑल्सो इट सेज अप्रोक्सीमेटली 9 मिलियन स्पीशीज. 84 लाख प्रजातियों में से एकमात्र प्रजाति जिसका इतिहास समय और टाइम के सापेक्ष में कुछ नहीं है, नगण्य है, ऐसा तो क्या है इस मानव जाति में, होमो सेपियंस में, कि उन्होंने इस पृथ्वी का नक्शा ही बदल दिया. What is it? I wanted to ensure that people don't go to sleep. देखो, 4 बिलियन साल के जीवन का इतिहास इस पृथ्वी पर, उसमें 1 लाख साल कुछ नहीं होता, एकदम नगण्य होता है. और इतने बड़े ब्रह्मांड में, इतनी छोटी पृथ्वी पर समय और स्थल, time and space में we are absolutely negligible, and there are 84 lakh species, 9 million species. What is it that has helped us achieve what we have achieved? And what we have achieved is not in 1 lakh years. That what we have achieved is in a very, very small time of 10,000 years only. That also I am going to talk to you. Creativity. So, what we have achieved in this text. Okay. So, 1 lakh years is our Homo sapiens history. And this photograph is, so in these 10,000 years, what we have achieved is remarkable, absolutely remarkable. If you can just flash back to about 15,000 years ago, I mean, the scene would have been absolutely jungle, whereby we would have been staying somewhere on the cave, in the caves, or living on the leftovers of the scavenges of probably lions and raw roots and raw leaves, just 10,000 years ago, mind you. And it is documented. It is absolutely documented. In this, trice of time किसको बोलते हैं? खाली पलक झपकने जितने समय में, in geological terms of time, our existence has been just flicker of, blink of eye. What we have achieved is in this blink of time. What we have achieved? I mean, we have moved from tool maker to artist to scientist to writer to playwright to, I mean, this list is, what else? We have, I mean, no other species on this earth has a concept of citizenship. We have turned saints and we have turned sinners. Any other species has sinners? From caves to skyscrapers. Any, we are the most powerful. Absolutely no way. Which other species cooks foods? Just within 10,000 years, we have moved from raw roots and eating raw meat to, I mean, I don't know how many millions of types of delicacies. Homo sapiens sapiens, that can be attributed as the source cause of this creativity. I mean, these human beings are the only species on this earth that has somehow defied nature. Which other species on this earth over these 4 billion years has been able to extend its lifespan? No other species, absolutely no other species. What was our average lifespan just 10,000 years ago? Was 25 years. I'll show you in the next slide. Today it is approximately 75 years. No, I am repeating at the cost of repetition, no other species on this earth has been able to extend the life cycle that probably was planned originally by nature for us. These two things that we have done are absolutely going to, they're going to suggest to us that we have literally defied nature. No other species cooks food. So much so that for digestion, I mean, we have dogs with us, medicos with us, the nature gave us appendix to digest raw food. I mean, I may be near the correct thing, but may not be necessarily. But people say that appendix was used originally for digestion of raw food. But now that we eat all cooked food, the appendix has become redundant. Which other species has been able to do that? I am not saying that whatever we have done is for good only, but that is what we have done. Which other species has been able to defy the nature's design is my question. I mean, for you guys. This is the data. Neolithic era was the Stone Age. Stone Age is the very popular phrase that everybody would be able to relate. That was hardly 10,000 years BC. So 10,000 years BC plus 2,000 years of AD makes 12,000 years. 12,000 years ago it is documented with reference. 22 years was our average age. And if nature had made our natural age as 2022, and now if we live 75 years, I mean, it may be one of the reasons of many problems that we face today. So what we have done over the last 10,000 years is we have moved literally from a very, very vulnerable species. We were very vulnerable. Any hathi, any elephant could crush at any time, could crush us any time. Any lion could, kill us any time. Any crocodile could literally swallow us any time. Very vulnerable, no strength at all, physically no strength at all, absolutely. Today we are the ultimate super species out of these 9 million species. Now I want you people to just think over how do we explain this, not creativity, this variegated progress in various fields, not only in the area of food, food cooking and making various culinary items, but in all spheres of life we have progressed. How do we explain that? What makes us different than other creatures that goes on to prove this, establish this creativity? What is, now this is more important, what is within us, and to a great extent what is between us, that propels this tornado of creation? Yes, now I'll throw over there. Express yourself completely.
We needed these things.
We needed these things. What things? We needed, okay, we needed skyscrapers, you mean to say? Okay, sorry, hold on. We needed cooked foods. Okay, you mean to say that the dog doesn't need cooked food, but human beings need. Okay, monkeys don't need cooked foods, and we need. Whatever we need, probably nature had provided us. I mean, our body was made according to whatever was needed and whatever was available to us. I mean, I'm not trying to, we are just discussing.
We all wanted to grow, and we all wanted to make our lives better than before. Today I am living like this, tomorrow I want better than this day.
बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया. लेकिन मैं प्रश्न यही है कि हम ही ऐसा क्यों सोच सकते हैं और लायन क्यों नहीं सोच सकता है? और एक क्रोकोडाइल नाम की स्पीशीज है इस दुनिया में, पता है? वो 40 करोड़ साल से इस दुनिया में है, तो वैसी की वैसी है, हिलती तक नहीं है. देखने भी जाओगे तब भी नहीं हिलेगी वो. देखने भी जाओ. So what makes us feel grow and not other species? Yes.
It's not about the age. Of a 7-year-old kid can finish off a person who is of 80 or 90. So age doesn't matter as much.
लेकिन उसका source क्या है? Very good. Mind. Somebody said. Somebody said mind. What was that?
Human brains,
Human brain.
Functioning of human brains.
Functioning of, our human brain is bigger than others and things like that.
Yeah, the human brain is unique. It has got a thinking power, which other other creatures don't have the thinking power. We have got the thinking power.
That is debatable, but anyways, mind. और कुछ brain के बारे में कोई बोल रहा था?
Logical. Our mind think.
तो हम logically think करके दूर भाग जाएंगे. बिल्कुल सही बात है. लेकिन कुत्ते को कोई मारने आएगा तो वो दूर नहीं भागेगा. Because it doesn't think logically. It also thinks logically. We dream, yes.
जो मनुष्य है उसको सबसे पहले 10,000 अगो BC उसको मंकी के रूप में ही आया था. उसके बाद वो आदिमानव बना और धीरे धीरे जैसे अनेक चीजें शोधखोल करता गया, जैसे कि पत्थर में से टायर, अनेक चीजें और अनेक संस्कृति.
आपकी बात को आगे बढ़ाते हुए I'll come back to you. मंकी में से जब हम होमो सेपियंस बने तभी सारा का सारा परिवर्तन शुरू हुआ है. What is the difference between the monkeys are the monkeys even today? So our mind is more, yes. अच्छा जरूर.
There is intuition, which abruptly comes to you like a flash. And another is imagination, sum and substance of intuition, imagination, intellectual power, and a urge from heart, which is rather the unique quality of human being. And total substance of these has been named as creativity.
So he has talked about two words, imagination and intuition. So we will keep these two words with us, and as the time comes for, as the time is ripe, we will bring these words back and we'll try to see whether are they the root causes or are they the manifestation of something else that has happened over the last 10-15,000 years. Okay. He summarized the whole thing that most of us think that the root cause of
Still we need to face one more problem. Will Durant has been asked to revise his 10-volume Story of Civilization at the time of new edition. Then he revised the edition. He wrote one more book about it, and that is a Lessons of History. In the last chapter of that Lessons in History, he raised a question: is this progress real? The way in which we are introducing that we are progressing, is it really a progress?
Dr. Saab, your point is absolutely well taken. In the beginning itself, I have said that I am not saying that we are progressing, but that is what we have done. We have done. So would you agree with me when I say that, I mean, the sum and substance of the entire feedback was that somehow a source of our all creativity can be traced to our intellect, mind, or the brain. So we mean to say that our mind, our brains for that matter, is probably bigger than other species.
If we are talking about the creativity, then animals are more creative than us. A bird named Supri, I don't know, he can build his nest like we can never build it human beings. The honeybee, we can never build an honeycomb.
The point here is absolutely right, but the point here is the creativity that we have expressed in various facets of life. Absolutely right. But anyways, to move further, typically we tend to assume and zero in on some source to our intellect and brain and mind, which I am not denying, but then questioning. All creativity that we are expressing today has been documented and categorized as 4 categories. This search can be traced to 4 categories of roots. One is our biological body, another is our mental capabilities, third is social environment, and fourth is the spiritual environment. This is, in terms of, in the beginning I said what is within us and what is between us. So biologically it is probably within us, the source of creativity. And to some extent mental also, or rather social or the spiritual, is between us. Okay. So we can talk about in detail about all these sources of, or the roots of creativity, but then given the limited time, I like to stick only very, very small number of sources which fall in the domain of biological roots of our creativity. Nature encourages, etc. I have already talked. Here I talk about only 3 organs of human body which have been, I mean, you would be convinced within half an hour what I am trying to say, that the roots of our creativity are substantially different than what we would have been imagining. We would talk about only 3 organs of our body as the biological source of our creativity. Other things we will not touch in this program. So first, as I discussed with you, typically if I ask, would be somehow zeroing on mental capabilities of the brain. And brain means the large brain, etc. But it is questionable, because if we try to measure our brain in terms of body mass ratio, it is only 0.022. Numbers, I mean, you can make anything out of numbers, but then this is how it is. It is not highest. There are, species like rat, what we call it shrew. Shrew has a body mass ratio, brain to body mass ratio of 0.1, which is substantially higher than ours. Even dolphins, which are supposed to do some tricks for us, have better brain to body mass ratio. So their brains are bigger than ours as far as the comparative size is concerned. The brain per se may not be the original source of our creativity. Today, for sure it may be, but then 10,000 years ago, when we were mutating from monkeys or the apes to Homo sapiens sapiens, at that point in time, whatever was the state of our brain was not substantially different than that of a monkey. It was only this grey mass and this size. Today it is evolved, for sure. But then this evolution owes to something different. That is what I try to. What else? Okay, so leaving aside mind and brain, etc. What else? Yes.
I think Osho has told this. That,
we would stick to our sources to biological roots. Then Osho spiritual में चला जाएगा. Spiritual.
What I am telling that it is spiritual, but maybe it has some connection with scientific. Because when we were monkey, we are walking on 4 legs. But as soon as we transform into Homo erectus,
you are on dot. Please hold on. You are on dot. Yes.
We are having super cool hands.
Ultimately, this is the ultimate source of our creativity. Human beings are the only truly bipedal species on this earth, in spite of being quadrupeds. There are some other species like birds which are bipedal, but then they are not quadrupeds. Human beings are the only and only. Sapiens could clumsily walk on 2 feet, and they needed support to hold something if they wanted to even walk for a long period on 2 legs. No other species on this earth has the luxury, supreme luxury of 2 big limbs through which we can do umpteen number of things. Then how these hands helped evolve brain, that we will discuss. Just imagine if we had these 4 limbs and all 4 were required to walk. Just tell me. So the first source of our, so this would come back, I would come back to this point when I talk to you the take home, what to do. So this gave us unfair advantage, so to say, whereby we could climb and seize and strike and crawl and whatever we wanted to. What else? You wanted to say something?
Yeah, I just have a question in my mind since this discussion is going on. This Homo sapiens and whatever is there.
Why don't you use the mic and for the advantage of the other people?
This is not working, it seems like.
मैं बोलता हूँ तब तो काम कर रहा है भैया.
It is working. It is working. You must know how to hold it.
All right.
Light.
Yes. So this Homo sapiens which is being explained, is it scientifically proved by research that this thing has taken place, or it is just a universal exploration which took place when he was there?
I'm sorry, नहीं सुनाई दिया. What did you say?
This theory of evolution, is it scientifically proved, or still there is a debate going on according to philosophical?
Which theory of evolution? Darwin's theory or किस theory?
Nothing, no theories. Only philosophically is it proved? Because in philosophy still there is a debate, I think, going on. How the universe took place, how the universe.
Universe कैसे भी हुआ हो, लेकिन ये this is not questionable. I mean.
Because nobody knows the truth.
So we will debate it later.
It is not proved.
Actually, 4 हाथ से 2
मैंने
हाथ
कभी ऐसा नहीं कहा कि सिर्फ ये रीजन है, लेकिन ये एक रीजन है, वैसा इतना तो मानते हो ना?
नहीं वो सही है।
हाँ, तो फिर आगे बढ़ते हैं ना और सब कारण डिस्कस करते हैं। इस तरह से हम हाथ खुले करके डांस कर सकते हैं एट द मोस्ट। तो what else? I mean, let us keep ourselves on track so that the discussion would be more interesting. Yes.
The basic, this is the biggest achievement in the development of human body, and thereby he rather developed 2 hands and lost 2 legs. Isn't it?
Yes.
Only because of these 2 hands, almost all creative art has taken place in the life of human being. From dance to creativity, writing, this or that. But to face a strength which is very natural and which is rather very difficult to face, there is a law of gravity or strength of gravity. And human being is more powerful, proved to be more powerful because of the capacity to face this gravity. And that becomes the root cause for creativity.
बिल्कुल सही बात है। लेकिन हम बायोलॉजिकल सोर्सेज पे वापस आने की कोशिश करते हैं कि व्हाट आर द बायोलॉजी। हमने पहले ही बोला कि 4 सोर्सेज हो सकते हैं, बायोलॉजिकल, स्पिरिचुअल, इस तरह से सोशल एंड। लेकिन बायोलॉजिकली हम देखने जाएं तो 2 हाथ खुले होना वाज द बिगेस्ट, वन ऑफ द बिगेस्ट एडवांटेजेस टू प्ले इट ऑन द सेफर साइड। वन ऑफ द बिगेस्ट एडवांटेजेस टू अनलीश दिस टॉर्नेडो ऑफ क्रिएटिविटी। लेकिन क्या सिर्फ 2 खुले हाथ होते हैं इस हाथी के जैसे? तो हम जो कर पाए वो कर पाते क्या? यू आर राइट ऑन डॉट। मैम आपने बताया था। यस, थैंक यू।
5 fingers which work in tandem with each other.
5 fingers.
Not all animals can.
Very. Many animals have 5 fingers.
But they don't have 2 limbs which are free.
Absolutely right. But to stretch you slightly further, you are also on dot. You are not on dot, but you are absolutely on dot. But to stretch it slightly further, monkeys, although not free to walk, but they do have 5 fingers. So just having 5 fingers is not, that doesn't complete the argument. You are reasonably on track. To cut it short, yes. What is it? What is the? You are absolutely. What is the structure of let's say our hands, which is different from many other species? To cut it short, you are absolutely. Yes. We are the only species on this earth which has opposable thumb. Opposable thumb. Thumbs opposite to these fingers. What is the difference between the monkeys and us as far as these fingers is concerned? Their thumb is just like the fifth finger. That's all. So they cannot do. So एकलव्य का क्या ले लिया गया था? सिर्फ thumb ले लिया गया था. Believe me, my dear friends, just introspect. What would have we done if we did not have this thumb? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So,
suppose we might be having only simply thumb.
Then also nothing.
That's what I mean to tell you. That this is the coordination of 5 fingers, not only thumb.
So being truly bipedal with opposable thumb has given us a killing combination to unleash this thumb. We can make tools, we can paint, we can mold things, we can make umpteen number of expressions, we can cut our food, we can make drawings. Only because we have free hands and we have opposable thumbs. We can make tools, we can work in laboratories, we can perform surgeries, we can perform flute performances.
But those who doesn't have hands.
This is what has helped us do what we have done in this just flicker of time. The point that I want to put forth is that what is it that we have done in this just flicker of time that other species have not been able to have not been able to do. What is the unfair advantage that we have probably over the other species? So, with this opposable hand, we could carry things, we can make gesture and much more later. But more importantly, is that we can write. Just imagine if we did not have free hands. Cool. What is the
second step?
Sarji,
Before
what
that
is the
came
next
speech,
one?
and after that, speech is your audio, and that language is a visual.
Sarji, Ashwin, Dr. Sir. So, coming back to the brain. It is my hypothesis, just putting forward to you, that 15,000 years ago, probably our brain was also of the same size as it is today, but was not this evolved. It was probably similar to giving feedback and reciprocation to our hands to do more things. So, I am just putting forward a hypothesis to you to ponder over that could it be the symbiotic relationship between our hands and the brain that has helped nurture and nourish each other. I am of the firm belief, because the more one-sided logic you read, the more convinced you get. I am of the firm belief that, and belief is belief, you don't need to argue it out. I am of the firm belief that our brain was also absolutely same, rudimentary so to say, about 15, 20, 25,000 years ago. But then as we went on experimenting more and more things, our brain evolved over the last 15,000 years. So if at all our brain is today, given credit to all our creativity, probably our brain owes its credit to our hands. So it is no wonder that out of numerous nerve fibers that are emanating from our brain, large number of these nerve fibers end on our palms. I mean, percentage I am not very sure, but approximately 25-30% must be solely emanating. Our vocal cords are the only so delicately various sorts of sound. What not? Scream and chatter and whimper and roar. Teeth, tongue and the lips make a combination whereby we can make various sounds, we can speak words, we can speak sentences, paragraphs, intonations, fluctuations in our volume, etc. Fluctuation in volume others can also do, that is okay. But the intonations that we can do. This is one of the most important source of our creativity, because this speech has ensured that we can pass on, I mean before writing, it was the speech, as you very rightly said, that we could pass on whatever I have learned to the next generation. जो वेदों की परंपरा में तो पूरा मौखिक ही चलता था. Oral. So our lips enable us to communicate through words. This unique combination, this unique communication capability opened up a Pandora's box. The more we could speak, the more we could experiment. The more we could, record. The more we could pass on. If a lion goes for some prey, शिकार के लिए जाता है, उसको कुछ एक्सपीरियंस होता है, तो घर पे आके अपने वाइफ को एक्सप्लेन कर सकता है क्या? हमें मालूम नहीं है, was the right answer. I expected that.
कहीं और बोलता होगा.
So, this vocal cord led to the invention of language. And you would agree with me that but for language, human species are nothing more than Homo erectus. That led to vocabulary, that led to culture and government and organizations and everything. Speech is the source through which we passed on our work to the next generation, our experiences, and whatever creativity we have done, we could record and pass on to other generations. and thus ever rising. So one generation after the other generation built on what the last generation did. This is literally a Pandora's box whereby people went on developing and building on the last generation's work. Language नहीं होती, speech यदि powerful नहीं होती तो language नहीं होती, language नहीं होती तो writing नहीं होता. What more?
Ear.
Huh? Yes. Fingers.
Five senses. Thing of five senses is much more of important rather than any animal.
Yes, 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 yes.
Emotion.
You see, because now it is riding high on our opposable free hands called very quickly to record whatever we have and pass on to the next generation. Of brain and body and complex structure and large cortex, in the technical term it is said that we have a very large cortex, seat of intellect. Whatever we do, the source today as far as in terms of recalling and reasoning and analyzing and associating, these all are the things that we in today's parlance, but then in mental there is things, social environment also helps, and spiritual, adhyatmic also. I mean, it is very well documented that Society of Jesus and our own Swadhyaya Parivar etc. have done extremely creative work in solving problems of our society that we can also discuss. But then that would change the entire profile of this program. So, how do we make the most out of this small workshop in terms of take home? Is that we got to recognize the nature's design, that it is us only that we are endowed with these two free, huge, powerful limbs. Most of us would not be right, but many of us don't do many things with our hands. The source of creativity, the creative juices that you can develop only by doing things, mentally of course, but doing physical things has blissful experiences. You get blissful experiences. When you do mental things, I don't know whether you get bliss or not, but for sure when you do physical things, what I want to propose is that we should get involved in activities whereby we do things, and what sort of things? They should be relatively new, varied things. No, आपके फील्ड में ही हो वही काम करते रहना is not gaining new experience. If you are doing the same thing for 20 years, you have just built on layer, or every year you have built one more layer, but you have not got 20 years of experience. You have got only 1 year of experience that you are repeating and replicating, that's all. So, in order to keep your creative juices flowing, you got to ensure that you keep on getting new experiences. You keep on doing new things which are new, which are varied, which should be of interest to you. Simply because something new and varied, but if it is not of interest to you, I mean, in the somebody would say it is in the hindsight, but IPL never interested me. I mean, deep rooted, I always thought, if somebody can be sold openly, why should he not be sold secretly also? I mean, so selling is selling, yeah. He gets sold openly in the bidding. So if something doesn't interest you, don't get involved in that. But if IPL interests you, take a part in. But what I always believe is that you should play cricket rather than watching IPL. It should be reasonably stimulating. It should not be stressful, but it should be stimulating. You got to build on your experience. Move on to the next activities. So when you move on to the next activity, your previous experience will give you two words you said, experience and intuition. Friends trying to relate things that are apparently unrelated, but still that relationship makes sense and that relationship is useful. Very famous formula. Very famous formula.
Equal to.
Very famous formula. Very famous formula. Who left off M? I mean, we can get. Niket would agree with me that I do a full 2-hour program on this formula. E was developed by Michael Faraday. M was developed by somebody else whom I don't remember. C was developed, Cellaris करके एक concept है, that was developed by somebody else. Square का concept तो किसी और ने develop करके रखा है 200, 400, 500 साल पहले. It was the brilliance of Einstein of intuiting and dreaming to relate things which are apparently unrelated to the rest of the world and come out with a brilliant formula called E. What he has done is just put this equal, that's all. It is well documented. What I am trying to propose to you is that आपने आजूबाजू जो कैम्प થાય છે થોડું જાણવાનો પ્રયત્ન કરીએ તો આપણી પર્સનાલિટી જાતે થોડી ક્રિએટિવિટી તરફ ઢળે. So those were the things that you can do with your hands or the body, but then at the same time what is also important is that we use our vocal cords also to the fullest. लोग बोलते नहीं हैं. जब आप बोलते नहीं हो in a formal sense, in a positive sense, if you don't speak and express yourself completely, you don't have any opportunity to get feedback from others. The best way to learn is to express yourself. When you express yourself, your pitfalls come in open and then you get live feedback.
I think expression simply is not enough. You need to communicate.
So many more things are important, sir. For sure. Communication यहाँ पे लिख दिया सर मैंने आपको बोलते. You got to write things. People who are doctors, but our Mukul Choksey Sahib writes shairis. I don't say that you indulge in shairis, but howsoever you get bliss is more important. What is also important is थोड़ा जो चीज आपको कम भी आती है लेकिन रुचि हो ऐसी चीज में इंटरेस्ट निश्चित ही लेना चाहिए. We have multi-cuisine restaurants today, so we see to it that our belly is completely satiated with all sorts of exotic food. But do we give varied food to our mind also? Healthy food to our mind also? थोड़ा सा spiritual है, थोड़ा सा political है, थोड़ा सा rigorous reading है, which flows with the argument, slightly argumentative reading है. If you do that, your mind will, whatever we are today is a result of 10,000 years of evolution, but what you would achieve is only a manifestation of how much you have evolved your mind. So for that, we need to do only one thing, that get various experiences and reasonably related to our field, peripherally related to our field. So that would give you advantage to perform better in your field. So make friends with creative people whom you like. Not only great, if somebody is creative, but if you don't like him, you find some other creative person. But at the same time, you should like him. If you don't like him, then you cannot get something from him. Regular exposure to the fresh content on the concept of creativity would keep your interest going. So what if creativity interests you, somehow ensure that you catch hold of some website which keeps on popping up some good small content every week and things like that. Read some literature. So that was a small presentation on creativity. And now if you have any questions or feedbacks or some ideas, we can always discuss. I would request all of you to be complete in your expression and crisp also. Program में जाओ खड़े होके बोलने का.
Sure, sir. Thank you for this advice. And one point I think you have
missed
no, sir, I am speaking from different point actually. You have told experience. You said curiosity. You said expression. Not getting freedom to experience. not getting freedom to nurture his own curiosity.
बहुत जरूरी है. क्रिएटिव एनवायरनमेंट की कमी के कारण आपकी पूरी स्ट्रेंथ ब्लॉसम नहीं हो पाती है. So Ramanuj able to get truly creative-genic environment. Had he got the environment that Einstein got, so freedom is important. Yes.
Another any company can inspire you, but creativity comes from within only.
आप ही बोल रहे हैं कि पड़ोस में आपके आजू-बाजू में फ्रीडम होना जरूरी है. यदि सिर्फ विदिन का भी आता है और एनवायरनमेंट का भी इंपॉर्टेंस रहता है, वो स्वीकार करेंगे तो ज्यादा कंफर्टेबल हो जाएगा बात.
Actually, Leonardo da Vinci.
अब दूसरे से थोड़ा डिस्कस करें थोड़ा.
Now the extent of so when we think of the penetration of technology in the present generation, so how is that actually hampering creativity? Because I have seen such cases.
I would, but at the same time, we don't need to get much fascinated with the technological innovations also. Because whatever we have done in terms of these technological innovations of TVs and iPads, etc., they appear to be very glossy and capturing everything of us. But then, what we have done in terms of cooking food and developing language, iPads are nothing in compared to what we have done in terms of developing language and developing the concept of marriage and institutions like family. I mean, iPads and TVs are absolutely nothing compared to innovation like concept of family. But then this is what the time is, and let's see how.
That is a problem that our generation have at least.
That's why I'm telling you, involving real experiences, not the virtual experiences. Feeling the advantage of real experiences.
It takes away a lot of. I think it takes away a lot of time. All these
Drains away your time.
It takes away, which doesn't allow us time for all these experiences which
we are superficial. It's
absolutely networking site and all. It makes us away from the nature, and it hampers our progress to some extent if we don't utilize it in a proper manner. Just chatting with friends and strangers and all creates a lot of problem in life. And not only that, it makes us away from nature, which doesn't create our mind, which doesn't make our mind in a peaceful manner, So we lose the peace of mind if we go beyond the limit to use the social networking site and all which you spoke.
What you get for 1 minute in garden is no comparison compared to what you get in social networking.
In a nutshell,
दूसरे से सभी से रिक्वेस्ट है कि एक बार पॉइंट आने के बाद दूसरों को देंगे तो ज़्यादा अच्छा है.
Blaming social networking for the recent things happen, but what I am trying to say is that it is not the so वो जो चीज है उसको आप blame मत कीजिए. See, we are come from the Mind Power. He's my brother, he's my friend. We are related to a Mind Power workshop, and I'm organizing it also. We do go to the nature literally from our creative brains and all, and we do get some good ideas and for the relaxation also. Please don't blame the particular thing. Right, as she said, if you have a knife or something, I give you a simple example. If a person is standing right in outside your house and he's having a gun, how could you say that you are safe or not? Salman Khan's Being Human is there, and many companies, so people are using social networking for good cause also. So it's up to you how do you use it and how you utilize. As sir said.
No denying. No.
SSC.
Now I'm. Mic message कीजिए.
I have learned one poem. I forgot it, but the word is that one impulse from good, would teach you more of a man than any sage can.
Yes, very.
જે ક્રિએટિવિટી કરી છે આપણે બધા એનો યુઝ કરી શકીએ છીએ અને એનો એટલે રિયલ આપણે ક્યાં પાછળ રહી ગયા અને આપણું થિંકિંગમાં શું
See, if at all I were to attempt,
I can tell you, sir, one minute. They were working and they are still working for social welfare as well as human welfare. And that book is translated by at Pennsylvania in New York in 400 acres.
The vision that has been seen by ancient sages of Eastern countries. Tao of physics. The vision that has been seen by ancient sages is very equal to this modern physicist. This is dragging behind and this is going ahead. See, everything is energetic.
Dr. Sir, On the issue is the one of the biggest skill that we need to inculcate. I mean, it might be taken jokingly, but then from within my heart, I am telling you, understanding the issue on floor is very important. Yes. And then if you can frame your ideas and the concepts and then express it, then the world would reward you for that. So, issue on the floor is your feedback on today's workshop, maximum 5 sentences.
Evolution of our hands and fingers, which led to the development of creativity in our brain. But actually what happened that time is how monkey converted to a human. So at that time some environmental effect की वजह से brain का वो हिस्सा जो observation और इच्छा शक्ति को प्रोड्यूस करता है, वो हिस्सा थोड़ा मतलब बंदर के कंपैरिजन में थोड़ा ज़्यादा डेवलप हुआ. That is why उसको ज़रूरत महसूस हुई कि मुझे ये नहीं वो करना है, I want to do something, और उसकी चाह में वो करने की इच्छा की वजह से वो करने के लिए गया, वो नहीं हो पाया, फिर से करने की कोशिश की, उस हिसाब में वो अंगूठा जो था यहाँ से यहाँ आ गया.
Yes, that could
necessary is to share what you create. If E is not invented, this M is not invented, C is not invented, why? How can the Einstein keep this together and invented E is equal to MC square?
It was really sort of eye-opener for many of us, and we did not think of our creativity in these terms.
This perspective.
So even being a doctor, I did not relate all these things in this manner and understand creativity in this form. And I think you have shown us that how we can be more and more creative. Like, it is a known fact that if you are a right-handed person and if you use left hand more, then that part of the brain will evolve. And so I think, like you said, we all can today take home your message well and try to evolve ourselves as much as we can.
Very true. Thank you.
इंडिया वाले अगर इतना ब्रेन्स को डेवलप कर नहीं पाए,
सर जी आज के वर्कशॉप के फीडबैक को
एक मिनट क्योंकि हम अपना माइंड को डेवलप नहीं कर पाए इतना, या हमारी यूनिटी नहीं है, या हमको इतनी नॉलेज नहीं है कि हम लोग इतने फार्दर बियॉन्ड हो गए, जबकि इतने आचार्यों ने बताया यूनिटी चीज़ है, एक्सपीरियंस है, फिर हम लोग कहाँ पे कमी रह गई कि हमारा ब्रेन डेवलप.
सर जी आपका प्रश्न भी सही है.
Seminar was wonderful, and actually what our concept of creativity is just an imagination. So we got the idea of the biological thing, but just one complaint that the other 3 factors, the mental, spiritual, if you could have
2 hours each,
light,
2 hours each for sure.
So that could be.
लेकिन आपकी doing things ही है. That is what builds repository of experiences, and these experiences only can help you imagine things.
It was dealt with in such a creative way. Like normally, quite a few other creativity seminars and all that are there, but the way in which it was, going to the roots and all that was really good.
Thank you.
Okay, and more important, getting this big an audience to get it so involved that everyone has now started feeling the urge to explore more about it.
Sir ji,
that is a beautiful achievement.
मैं 5 Sunday का workshop करता हूँ 9 to 5.
It was developed by others. We everyone depend on others' success.
Sir ji, वही तो feedback.
हाँ, creativity માટે જે computer અને internet કરતા nature પર જે ભાર આપવામાં આવે છે, પણ હું એમ કહું છું કે computer અને જે internet આવ્યું એનાથી ક્રિએટિવિટી વધી. મને ઈચ્છા આવે કે અમારા જમાનામાં કોમ્પ્યુટર પહેલા નહોતું આવ્યું એટલે અમે ગપ્પા મારતા હતા સીડીના નાકે અને કોઈ સમય બરબાદ કરતા
એવું છે કે આજે હું સાંજે 4 કલાક કોમ્પ્યુટર પર બેસું છું.
People that this is something very unique that taking place in the town. I taught in the college for 25 years. We never had such discussion in classroom like this live. I worked in the university for 17 years and established the Department of Comparative Literature, and I had not this sort of experience, which is in itself is creative and contemplative both. What I mean to tell you is that I have been to many conferences. There we have got limited time. in spite of that, here we could enjoy that sort of freedom and freedom of expression. I don't say that colleges are not useful, universities are worthless, and conferences are of no use. But small is beautiful. You have got every chance to express yourself. What I could know, free discussion, participatory discussion, and fearless discussion. I want to say that here dialogue took place, debate took place, and discussion and all sorts of chit-chat took place. Now I would like to summarize the whole, of course in my own limited words. As such in the universities, nothing is autotelic. Autotelic means self-sufficient. Either brain, either mind, intuition, intellect, instinct, imagination, nothing is absolutely autotelic. Then everything is interdependent, interconnected and synergetic. Unless and until each and every part of our body is working, then and then the whole function is taking place. So in a way, in the whole cosmos, each and every atom, they are dancing and they are doing their own work in their own fashion, in spite of correlating to each other, with each other. And there is another thing in the process of thinking and creativity also, Anirbhai, that you know better than me. Thesis is there, antithesis is there, and synthesis is there. When someone is saying that instruments are of no use, iPad is of no use, and someone is saying that everything that lies within the brain is the brain. But I think brain is something inside and iPad is something, manifestation of that brain. So both are interdependent. What I mean to tell you is that we need not to emphasize upon only one aspect. We have to keep our two legs in that. So, inspiration, of course it came into existence in this discussion, but what about perspiration? Each and every creative artist has argued that inspiration is only 10% and 90% is perspiration. Tolstoy wrote his War and Peace, a novel, contains 1,000 pages for 7 times. And Kavi Kalapi wrote 32 lines within only 5 minutes. So intuition and inspiration and perspiration is also a sort of combination. We have been given by God instinct, already enrich us, and this 1.5 hour will provide you very nourishing food for years to come. And I would like to support to my audience and to my people and to my colleagues and to my friends. I have got more than 20 books on creativity, simply on creativity, in almost all forms of art, because I did that job. That was my profession, that was my bread and butter. That's why I bought that book and that's lying with me. Anyone who would like to have the advantage of that book can have, freely. એમાંનું અમે ઘરે લઈ જતા થોડુંક પણ જો બચાવી શકીશું કાણા ખિસ્સામાંથી તો તે અમને ઘણું બધું આપશે. અને તમે સૌએ મને તમારા સૌના વતી એમનો આભાર માનવાની તક આપી તે માટે હું તમારો પણ આભાર માનું છું. છેલ્લે
there is a postscript. So the 2 words that he has used has of your intuition part. So what he is saying is completely in sync with effective teaching environment whereby the participants willingly and blissfully contemplate on the topic on hand. Facilitator makes himself redundant and the further learning takes of its own. That is what has been my philosophy of teaching during my formal academics and during my professional training programs also. Thank you very much.
Yeah,